Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I want to give my thoughts and feedback on the new 1.17 update. So if you didn't catch it, the Minecraft live event happened just the other day, last week maybe by the time you see this video, and they introduced a lot of new features and new things for Minecraft in the new update, and I just want to start this off by saying I am super excited. I cannot wait for all the new things that they have added. It looks awesome. Mojang has absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one, so very looking forward to that. So this video will be dedicated to looking through all of the new features and what I think of them, and possibly speculate on how they're going to affect the game going forward. So yeah, let's get into it. So to start off, I want to look at the new mobs that have been added to Minecraft. The first one up is the goat, and this one was actually voted for last year when the cliffs and mountain biome was voted for. So this little guy looks to be very similar to the cows and sheep in the game. As you can see in the video here, can jump quite high and does actually have an attack. So it does deal a lot of knockback to other mobs and potentially, I would imagine, players as well. So that's pretty cool that he has another little feature than just kind of roaming around. So that is pretty awesome. The next one up, we have the axolotl. Now the axolotl is probably one of the cutest mobs that have been added in quite some time. And this little guy, he is actually found in the lakes and rivers that are inside of the new cave biomes. So a lot of life down there with these little guys. I think they come in 3 different colours. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do know that you can, going by the video, you can pick them up with a bucket and you can tame them. It's not clear how to tame them yet, but I know that you can tame them, and then they actually will fight for you against things like guardians, I am imagining, fighting against drowned and other mobs that are maybe in the water. And yeah, you can have just like an army of these little guys to come around and help you in the water. They do have another cool feature as well, so they will play dead when they're fighting with other mobs, and I think that distracts the mobs or makes them stop attacking them, something along those lines. But it's nice to see that the mobs being added do have extra little features than purely just existing. The third mob that we know of being added to this new update is actually one that's been voted for by the community. So there was a vote for 3 new mobs. We could either pick the Mublin, the Isolager, or the Glow Squid. Now the votes came in and the Glow Squid actually won. Personally, I would have preferred the Isolager, as I think having a hostile mob's probably a little bit more interesting for the player, but we don't yet know exactly what each of those guys do. And going from the past with the goat and the axolotl, it looks like the squid probably is going to have some extra new feature that we haven't seen before, rather than just being a retextured normal squid. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what that could be as well. So another new mob added, and this one is pretty terrifying. So we start off in this really dark cave. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's really dark cave, and even when you're placing down torches, the light kind of fades in and out. Another thing to point out is we do have other light sources here and those little candles, so that's pretty cool for a building perspective. And it looks like a new stone block as well for building, so again, pretty exciting. So these guys this is called a warden, and the way these work is just by vibrations of sound, so like footsteps, shooting an arrow, throwing a snowball. These are the kind of examples they gave in the Minecraft live event. But yeah, this guy, I mean, he is probably one of the most terrifying looking and just experiences in Minecraft, being in this really dark cave and the guy like this. And yeah, he is really powerful. I believe the player here has full netherite armor, and he gets destroyed in like 2 hits. So pretty terrible, or pretty terrifying I should say, mob. But yeah, very exciting new mechanic. So speaking of mechanics, and just moving on right from the warden with the new sound vibrations, this is one that is going to change the game completely. This is wireless redstone, so it uses the shulk growths or shulk sensors. I'm not sure what the block for the sensing is, but effectively it uses vibrations and sound, so we can muffle them with wool blocks and actually have directional sound wirelessly trigger redstone devices. So yeah, that is going to be a game changer for Minecraft, and I cannot wait to see what the redstone community out there can do. As myself, I'm not great with redstone, but I know that this is going to absolutely change the game when it comes to redstone contraptions and all sorts of things for Minecraft. So sticking along with new features, we do have a new inventory management system with the use of bundles. Now this looks like, I think you can hold up to 64 items in a bundle. It can be the same item, it can be multiple different items, but it lets you kind of clump things together. All the random things that maybe accumulate in your inventory, you can store them in these bundles, and then again that means it only takes up one slot in your inventory. I assume you can put these inside shulker boxes, but not confirmed. So yeah, great to have a way of organised inventory, as there is more and more blocks and items being added obviously in every update, so any way we can increase that inventory space is great. Another new item added to the game is the telescope, and this is a bit of a game mechanic change, but to craft this up we're using some of the other materials that we'll talk about a little bit later on, but it's basically just like a zoom function and pretty cool to have in vanilla Minecraft. So the next one here is the drip leaf plant, and this will be found in the lush cave biome, which we will look at shortly. But the drip leaf plant basically is just like a platform that if you stand on for too long will drop and then drop again, actually making the player fall through. So again, pretty cool for parkour maps, or even parkour if you want it in like a survival world. That's pretty fun and easy way to do that without redstone using pistons and things. But that leads us on to the actual lush caves themselves. So there is a special type of tree that will spawn or generate on top of the land, and that will actually indicate that there is a lush cave biome underneath. So digging down, you will find these biomes, and they will be full of, you know, grass, greenery, new vine types, new glowberries for another lighting source. There'll be all sorts of lush and pretty cool looking cave designs down in there. There's also another new block that I'm very excited about. It's like a grass block. You'll be able to see it in this video. That works like a carpet, so you can place it over lighting and things. So that's very exciting for me as when I'm building and things, etc. So again, brilliant. And going through to the other cave types that have been added, so we have the new cave generation. So you get massive open expanses. You have massive rivers and lakes and waterfalls that spawn underground and the caves as well. So again, all of this is adding to the life in Minecraft, and it's a really awesome update. And the final cool new feature about these caves is you get the dripstone caves. Now these will spawn, or generate I should say, stalactites and stalagmites that will form on the ceiling or on the ground in these caves. And it's a cool new texture for Minecraft. Obviously things are usually all in block form, but this is a little bit different, but they do have a function. You see the ones hanging down from the top will actually fall down and cause some damage to the player, and falling on top of the spikes will actually harm you or mobs. So again, this could be another new feature for mob farms, grinders, these kind of things, maybe making them a little bit more compact and easier to build. But as it is the caves and cliffs update, we do have a little bit of information around the cliff side of the update. We only got a screenshot, but we can see in it that the cliffs are a lot taller than regular Minecraft cliffs. Are a lot more of a vertical sheer going up drop. There is new snow blocks as well that spawn or generate up on top of these cliffs. There is a powdered snow, I think it's called, and basically you fall through it and it makes you go slow, and it's kind of like a trap block. I believe if you wear leather boots you can walk over top of it without falling through. I could be wrong, but again, new mechanic, it's all pretty cool, and new biomes are always really fun to explore. A couple of extra features that we put in at the end here. So there is amethyst, the geodes I believe they are called, and these are like crystals that spawn in this kind of purple structures underground in caves and things. We're not 100% sure, there's not too much information on what these are used for, but I imagine it will be used in some crafting recipes for maybe some other new items that we don't know about yet. So again, pretty cool, and I believe they only spawn in these areas, so you can't actually move these blocks to somewhere else, just like a mob spawner kind of idea. So that means you will have to actually build your farm or whatever in the locations that they spawn, which is a pretty cool way to do it. Another new item, or a new ore I should add, is actually copper. The copper works very similar from the video, I think, to iron, although this time we can actually craft it, it looks like, into stairs and slabs, so we can use it for roof designs as we see in the video. And it actually has a cool feature of real copper in real life, that over time it will actually age and turn from the shiny copper colour to a more green weathered colour, just like copper does in real life. This copper can also be used to craft the lightning rod, and this can be put on top of your base to attract lightning, so avoiding burning down your house or your base if you have fire tick still enabled. So I think I've covered everything. There may have been one or two little details that I missed, but overall I'm very excited. There are so many cool things. There's new mob mechanics, there's new mobs in general, there's new blocks, items, biomes. There is everything that we could ask for in this update. As a builder, the things that excite me most are looking like new stone textures, new things like the carpeted grass blocks. You know, we've got new lighting, glowberries and candles. We've got new cliffs and caves that we can build cool things in. Yeah, so I mean, overall it is really exciting for me as a Minecraft player, and I'm sure for the rest of the Minecraft community. And yeah, I look forward to it. The release date is summer of 2021, but hopefully we'll start getting snapshots out pretty soon that we can actually test out some of this stuff, and I'm assuming there will be other features and items that we don't yet know about. So I look forward to finding out all that information and getting my hands on it. So yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, consider subscribing, it would really help me out. And yeah, let me know what you think of this update if you're looking forward to it as much as I am. But until next time, thank you for watching, have a nice day and goodbye.